Cash money up.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Herbert has it knocked free. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than
trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. It feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Ekeler.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, some strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them.
Touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Gayton, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Returning it, Hill. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarran Reed. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can he off it? Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5.
The Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a loose football.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
We won!
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Herbert on first down now. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Williams. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 20 on the air, and the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble. Knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't